to the Cinementalists. Noun, plural. Definition, those whose love for movies runs so deep, they can't help but do a podcast about them. Hosted by Colton Robertson and Joseph George. Hello everybody and welcome in to the Cinementalists, where we are topping off a month of romance movies with Moonstruck. It premiered in New York on December 1st, 1987, written for the screen by John Patrick Shanley and directed by Norman Jewison. I'm Colton Robertson. I'm joined by Joseph George. What's up, homie?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. Moonstruck is the last movie we're covering in this month of romance here in January. And funny, I logged this, of course, last night upon completing it, and I realized what compelled me so to list it as one of our January movies. I watched it for the first time on January 4th, 2023. I rewatched it last year on January 28th, 2024, and then I happened to watch it for the third time again here in January. I was like, oh, no shit, this is a January-ass movie for me. I don't know what it is, but it's fitting. How'd it sit with you, first-time viewer?
Yeah, it does feel January. It's not quite Christmas, but still cold or ish. I don't know, cozy. But yeah, even though there's kind of affairs going left and right, you know, it's not the traditional romance movie. We really, other than, you know, I guess Titanic, but how traditional is Titanic when they're a massive shipwreck, and you know, so it's like, but it's crazy that Titanic is the most traditional out of all of these. Yeah,
and it's like it's almost traditional just because it's a quintessential romance. Yes. Like, it's the only one we hit here that I would say is like must watch. Everybody's seen Titanic. You know, and don't get me wrong, I think everybody should watch all these movies, but Titanic was not the only Best Picture nominee of the month. Moonstruck got nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. It got nominated for Best Supporting Actor. John Gardenia, the gentleman who plays Cosmo, got nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And then it won 3 Oscars, including Best Original Screenplay, Best Supporting Actress by Olympia Dukakis here as the mom. And then it won Best Lead Actress as performed by Cher. So got a good slate here. Good Oscar-worthy slate here. But yeah, Moonstruck, man, it's a special one. It's one that I return to pretty frequently, and it's funny that I've only watched it 3 times because Emily here would insist that I've shown it to her, 500 times. She feels like she's seen it enough. I do turn it on a lot. To be fair. It's on a lot. I don't watch it to completion a lot. I love it, though. It's Cher. How do you not love it? It's Cher, and it's Nick Cage. I lost my hand. I lost my bride. Johnny has his hand. Johnny has his bride. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. It's strangely Lynchian at points. Am I crazy? Like some of the dialogue delivery, kind of like that, and other points. I mean, I'd say it was 1% of the movie. It was. Oh, like,
yeah. No, but there's a point in the movie, you know, they're talking about, you know, that was a dream, you dreamt that, and, you know, like, no, you were there. You know, like that whole thing, like, it's a little weird. It's got the in dreams, everything is possible sort of thing.
You know, I don't know, that one night.
It's Cosmo's moon. The moon I was talking about at dinner. Yeah, super Italian movie, which is also always good. Super Italian. Literally has That's Amore as like the theme. Oh, yeah. The main thing. When the moon hits the eye like a big piece of pie, that's amore. Yeah, you gotta love it. Gotta love some Dino.
Talk with their hands the whole time, you know. Even the priest in confession, you know. Whenever
they don't even show his face. They're just like, here's his hands. Yeah.
It's like, all right, here's how the talking is done.
And I love the way they display the familiarity. How frequently she must go to church and stuff. Like she gets in there and she starts confessing and goes, Loretta, Back that up. Back that up for me,
on.
Loretta. Give me the second one.
Second thing. Well, a little too quickly.
What was
there.
that one?
What was one more time? Run that by me one more time. Oh, okay. So I did hear you right. You did sleep.
That is a sin. 2 rosaries. Get out of here.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Wow. That's,
Catholicism, baby. Catholicism.
That's all you got to do. Pretty easy. You know, I guess we didn't see her do it on camera. But man, no, I think it was quite. I had no idea what to expect here. All I knew is that Nick Cage is coming eventually. So I'm waiting for this man to like appear in the movie, and then all I hear is like, "Oh no, you got to get my brother to come to the wedding."
Yeah,
you know? And I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh man," I'm like, "Oh
brother.
dude,"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Let's go." And yeah, I'm on kind of a little Nick Cage train right now. You know,
yeah, we did cover Wild at Heart a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Got the National Treasures in there. You know, a good old, you know, always good to revisit. Just some insane. How easy they pull off those heists, and they just, you know, it's like nothing to them, and they're just normal people. Historians,
the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah,
yeah.
But, yeah, he goes from that, you know, but it's great, like seeing him actually kind of have to. I think Wild at Heart is still my favorite Nick Cage for sure. Like I think it's just the Elvis. I don't know, everything to it is so good. Not to say I don't like him here. I think Cher is just kind of more.
Cher's the show stealer here.
Come on,
and she does incredible. I mean, one of the most, like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, that Cher joins an echelon on a personal note. It's not one of the ones that's like, oh, obviously James Cameron thought Kate Winslet was the most beautiful person ever when he was shooting Titanic. It's not like Michael Curtis with Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca. But there's a couple moments where you can tell Norman Jewison understands just how fucking gorgeous Cher is. There's a few shots that are just her face. Yeah. That are genuine fucking marvels. There's the shot whenever the moon does come up and she's like trimmed by the light of the moon, laying in bed, and it looks like a fucking goddess. She's ethereal. Cher's incredible, and obviously multi-talented, most famous for her music, but man, she could do some.
Yeah. Just on the side, you know, I'll just go ahead and
win an Oscar.
Then Oscar,
win an Oscar like, real quick.
Okay, you know, no problem. But yeah, there's like I like one. I mean, it looked like an actual painting, and I thought it might be at one, but like it just kind of jump cut to like her hand on her resting against her face, and she's just like looking just kind of past the camera, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm like, yeah, holy shit.
She was beautiful the whole movie, but obviously whenever they lean into it in the movie and are like, she's gonna spruce herself up, and then she gets her hair done and she dresses like that, and you go, wait a second, it was possible to spruce this woman up? Like it was like, that was kind of how it was for me. I was like, holy shit, I thought she was already the most beautiful creature walking this earth, but here we are.
Yeah,
I love the reveal that both of them do it. You know, like whenever she arrives at the Met and Nick Cage is shaved and he's done his hair and he's dressed up a little bit better and nicer. You know, it's nice. It's a sweet little moment. And I love the way this movie loves at all costs. It's like, fuck it. No, we're all in all the time. It embraces the mess of love completely and utterly. There's literally the quintessential monologue that convinces Cher that she's making the right choice is Nick Cage going, we're supposed to fuck up. You know, like, that is what we are supposed to do. We're not perfect. The stars are perfect. The snowflakes are perfect. We are not. We are supposed to make mistakes. We are supposed to love wrong. And I love that monologue. That just, I fucking, like, won the best screenplay Oscar right there, dude. Like, I love it. It's so good.
Nick Cage, I guess, was looking a little more, you know, he was working, you know, he was down shoveling in coal, you know.
I mean, and here's the other thing too, is I've never viewed Nick Cage as a particularly beautiful man.
Yeah. I mean, still ripped, you know. I don't know, like
Jack, he's got stuff going on for him.
He was still looking good, but no, I was led to believe that was a bad looking Cher at the beginning before she was spruced up. You know, I was like, I had no inclination that she like whenever she got to the salon and the girls were like, "Oh my God, I've been waiting to do this for so long," and it's like, wait, I'm like, I thought, I don't know,
her hair fucking rules. God, I just love.
It just kind of works.
I love giant curls. I love big hair. We've talked about this a lot. I love big hair, and Cher always has big hair. And I like gray. I do. I love gray. I love gray in women's hair. I love gray in men's hair. I think it looks great. I always have. I never think that it's ugly by any stretch of the imagination. I understand why people have beef with it. It's an indication of aging and you're getting older, but like you're going to get older, hopefully. You know, like it's actually something you kind of want to happen.
Ideally, yeah.
And
you do. And I had no, you know, inclination that it was like, oh, I'm looking at the bad, the
disheveled
version.
Cher,
This, unwanted, you know. Oh man, who would want this woman, you know? And it's like,
she has to settle for Danny Aiello, which I think Johnny Camerari, great actor, great character actor there. Not his last appearance for us within the next couple months either. We have him slated as a supporting player in one of our movies next month, which I'll announce at the end of the podcast. But I don't know, man. I really enjoy everybody in the cast too. I like how many characters there are and how much exploration we get to do with all of them. You know, obviously some of it is very minute, some of it's very small and not super in depth, but a couple of my favorite characters are the aunt and uncle. Rose's brother and his wife. I believe it's Rita and Perry. Maybe is it Perry? No, not Perry.
Yeah,
that's the
Perry,
guy Raymond.
but,
Raymond.
Okay.
It's Rita and Ray.
Yeah.
Perry is the guy that she goes on the walk with, and tries to get inside, and she's like, "Nah, I know who I am." That's Perry. But Rita and Ray, man, I love their chemistry. I love the sequence when the moon's big, and you know, you were a tiger last night. And you're just like, you were, isn't that the pleasure of being a man with a wife? You know, we sleep together. They know this, you know, like he walks back, he's like, make me some mascarone, you know, like I love it. I do.
Under that light, you look 25 years old.
And see, that moment's just so fucking sweet. Yeah, it's so sweet, and he's so happy to hear it. And like the prospect of aging with love is just so cool to me. And I love the and I love the multiple depictions of it here. You know, like Rose and Cosmo. Their relationship obviously second fiddle to Cher and Nick Cage here, but every bit as important in the context of the movie. And I love Olympia Dukakis's performance of Rose. Just the kind of, I don't know, the self-respect, the air of self-respect she has, and the ability to kind of call Cosmo on his bullshit and read him like a book.
Oh, she knows. She knows.
Oh, yeah, the whole time. The whole time. Yeah.
She had the repeating question, you know, of why do men chase women? I think, like, is that her that just kind of poked out there a couple times? I love. What a good question. What a good read to get on someone. I feel like of how they answer it, and then, you know, I guess a pure biblical response, you know, made the light bulb click for her, really, I guess, at the end.
That wasn't all that made it click. It was, why would they need multiple women?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, shit. I guess fear of death. And she's like, that's death. It. You know, like,
He kind of stumbled into it.
Because that's what she said earlier in the movie. Like, she was looking for someone to affirm the thoughts she already had. She was like, is it because you're afraid to die? You know, And then he says it, and she goes, thank you. It's all I needed.
Yep.
That's exactly what I thought. Cosmo, you're going to die just like everybody else.
Oh, man. Yeah. And just, you know, at the dinner table at the end, just right in front of everybody. I love how everyone's just there and everyone's just showing up. You think it's gonna be Johnny and it's not, and then everyone just
God, it's so funny. The end is so fucking funny. Yeah, I'm confused. I fucking
the old man. Oh yeah, this is he the father, or like is he the
is
next
Cosmo's
generation
dad.
Okay,
he's Cosmo's dad. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
and
they all. I love that they all live together. I think that's one of the that's one of the best details, and kind of, I don't know how often this happens, and if it was a typical thing specifically in Italian American culture in New York, or like, because New York's different than everywhere else, especially when it comes to real estate. You get a piece of you get a place in New York, you want to hold on to that place in New York, probably. And the idea that this had been passed down generations and generations, like to each succeeding child, and the idea that Cher and Johnny are supposed to move in so that they can raise their family there, and so on and so forth. And that's why whenever the end of the movie comes around and Johnny's like, I want to talk in private, and she's like, no, I need my family around me right now. It hits because it's like, this is what her life is. If you're going to be a part of her life, this is what it is. And then she goes, and he's like, well, I can't fucking marry you. I can't do this. And she's like, fuck you. I love the way she turns it around on him, even though she was about to have the same conversation with him. And Ronnie being like, what are you doing? And she's like, no, he made a commitment. He's got to honor his commitment. Da, 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 da. Like, it's just so fucking funny, dude. And I said last week that, like, it's not quite a rom-com. In the traditional sense, it doesn't follow the typical structure of a rom-com by any stretch of the imagination, but obviously it's still a romance movie, and it's also still a comedy movie. It's very, very funny, very often. But what I meant by that was that it doesn't follow they have the breakup at the beginning of the third act, and then they find their way back together. And no, in fact, like, they do it in a way that subverts the typical expectation, which is that they can't stay away from each other the whole movie. And then they never really have a falling out. They just embrace it fully. And that's the conclusion of the movie. And I love that choice as well. And there's this shot where, like, everything's coming together. It's when Cher's coming home in the morning and she walks around the corner and the snow is falling and she's like kicking a can on the street. I don't know. The New York skyline is in the background. Like, it's fucking gorgeous, dude. That's another thing that I think this movie has in spades, is just beautiful, beautiful visuals. Didn't get any respect at the Oscars for that, but I'd have to watch some other 87, 88 movies to be able to tell you for sure. But goddamn, that's a goodie.
The Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, it's been shot I don't know how many times, but I swear I see a new angle every single, like, maybe not every single time, but like this was a new angle. Seeing here that was nice, kind of lower and like really down the pipeline. I don't know, it was more just right down the bridge, or kind of at a nicer angle. But yeah, the city was always nice, but their house, I don't know, it was so cozy. God, and then like that. every meal that was just cooked, like that freaking bread with the perfect circle hole, and then crack an egg in there, put the like pepper,
eggy in the basket.
Like, oh my god, I want that right now. The coffee that was always just made, right there. Yeah, it is a very.
Whenever she goes up to his place and she's like, I'm making you steak. And he's like, I don't want it. And she's like, well, you're going to eat it.
You're going to eat it.
He goes, I like it well done. Well, you're going to eat it bloody. It's good for you.
This shit's good.
He goes,
he's like,
this is good. Yeah.
He's like, damn, this shit's actually gas.
Fucking incredible. And, like, there is a little bit of what I love is that it manages to find this balance where it hasn't aged poorly, which I think is really interesting, because they do still treat this idea that, she's supposed to take care of them. She does take care of them. Like they need the dudes almost need her in order to become who they're supposed to be. And they obviously do that with Cosmo and Rose. They do that with, Ronnie and, fucking Loretta. But they still manage to make Loretta and Rose both so self-respecting and so upstanding and confident that it comes across as something they want to do, not something that they feel like they have to do, almost, which is interesting. And therefore, it doesn't feel like it's aged poorly. If it was like, I guess I'll do this for you, I guess I'll... No, they nurture. They are just nurturing people. And it manages to have found a balance where, you know, I don't watch this going, man, this is every fucking dude's wet dream, you know? Like, it's just who they are. It's nice.
And the initial relationship, Johnny, you know, he was kind of like, oh,
he's a big baby,
a guy that doesn't know how to control his woman, you know,
Yeah.
what a moron. And then, you know, you get to the they would have filled societal roles well, whatever, and I think that's why she was like, yeah, sure, no, I'll marry you, like, let's fucking go.
Do you love him? No.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so, I don't know, above everything. The women will just always figure out, you know, no point in hiding anything. Is like, I think there's some goddamn superpower. Actually, it's not actually based in reality or anything that men know. There's some superpower that women have.
Do you love him?
Like,
no. Good. It's the ones you love that drive you crazy. I fucking love it. Do you love him? I love him awful, Ma. That's too bad. I fucking like. I love the.
Like, damn.
I love the turnaround. I love that turnaround and that callback. It's so good. Yeah, no, it's too good, and I love that he's immediately in love with Loretta. Like they go upstairs. She makes him a meal. They sleep together, and he's like, "I want to spend the rest of my life with you. If I have you in the same room as the opera, I can die a happy man. Those are my two loves, and that's what I want." I'm fucking hysterical. I love it. And then like that's the rest of the movie. The rest of the movie is him just going, "I love you, Loretta," and her being like, "You can't love me. I don't love your brother, but I'm marrying your brother." Da, 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 da. And he's like, "Nope, I love you though."
Happen. Yeah, and like there
he's
was
like,
a
it's
brief
inevitable.
second. Yeah, where like she was gonna leave, or she was like very adamant, you know, like, I know I gotta get out of here. And he's like, well, nothing matters anymore. Literally, I don't see the point in anything anymore. So all right, whatever. I'm just gonna basically follow you until
meet me at the Met tonight. Okay. Yeah, walks out the door, comes back in. Where's the Met? I love it. It's so cute, and that's the thing too, is that like it manages to somehow be a cute movie without you like realizing it's cute while you're watching it. Like it's not like, oh, they're so cute together. No, they're not cute together. And I think that's one of the things that is perfect about it, is that they're objectively a messy couple. There's nothing about them that really makes sense. But that's the point of the movie, is that it's not supposed to make sense. It's supposed to just happen. And I love that. It's adorable.
I mean, I was with Cher or Loretta up until this point.
God, I wish I was.
I did not know the Met was a location. You know, I knew the Met Gala existed. Is it just always at the Met? Like it is, like the Met, like Madison Square Garden, but just the Met. It is just a building. Like it. Yeah,
it's a museum.
The Met. Okay, wow. Is this why the baseball team is called the Mets? Like, is this why there is a?
Yeah, it's if I recall correctly, the Met is the museum, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think it is called the Met for short.
So, okay. It is slang, actually. I got it. Okay. So maybe not Mets, the team. Maybe that.
I think the Mets is named after like Metropolitan.
Wow. Oh my God, that's the building they go to the Met Gala every time. Holy shit. This is in New York? Where? What the? Oh, okay. It's like not in the city. It's like, I mean, it just doesn't look like it would fit anywhere. Yeah, but I thought like straight downtown would be nice. It's you can see a little bit of the skyline in the background. But man, okay, yeah,
it's near Central Park.
I mean, yeah, meet me at the Met. That's and then, you know, just no time. You just know what time. You got to figure out when the show is or whenever, you know, just know. I mean, I would be a fucking mess. I'm like, you know, and I've never been like, what do you wear? She didn't know. So she was like, fuck, I gotta do my hair.
She pulled up serving fucking cunt, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, god damn.
it was woo. The salon people had their time, and then the dress up or just getting the clothes swap.
Well, and I love that it's not because he's like, do it up, do it not. Like, no, she wants to do that. Again, like it's all on her to do it. It's not like he's like, make yourself up, look nice, come to the opera, da 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 da. No, she's excited about it, so she goes and gets her hair done. She's excited about it, so she buys a new dress, and she shows up dressed to the fucking nines because she wants to. And again, that's one of the things that makes it feel like it's aged well.
Ronnie was already head over heels for before.
And then he's like, "Thank you," and she's like, "What for?" And he's like, "Just all of it. Like you're magnificent. Thank you." Like I love that. Again, just there's obviously Johnny has the sort of, like you mentioned, a man who can't control his woman perspective, but I appreciate the way that Ronnie, while still having a certain obvious toxic masculinity to him, does still humble himself every once in a while before beauty, which I think is kind of essential.
It definitely has his line in the sand, or he's got some bad blood. I guess the
explanation for why he hates his brother is so fucking funny.
Yeah, he distracted me. Like it could have been anyone, literally. It just so happened to be your brother, which is kind of funny, maybe more distracting than the regular customer. I looked the wrong
way. Yeah, I looked the wrong way, and I mangled my hand, and then my wife left, or my fiance left me for another man. Like, okay,
damn. And then Loretta to just be like, "Nah, dude, you got rid of your hand on purpose so you can get out of that marriage or get out of that relationship.
You're afraid of the wolf."
Yeah. I was like, damn, oh my god, they were.
I may be a wolf, but you're no fucking sheep, sweetheart. Like or lamb, sweetheart. Like I love him being like, you're a wolf too. Like you know what you do. You know what you are.
Nothing left to do to make out after that. I mean, they literally. I mean, it was just like last week we had like, oh, did it actually happen? It's up in the air. It's ambiguous. Probably not. We want to lead more on the side of no.
No,
here,
they
there's
did
no question
it
about it. It's like, no, it's take me. He's like, where are you taking me? We're going straight to the bed, darling. We're going nowhere else.
Where are you taking me? To the bed. And I love, again, Nick Cage is like the perfect actor to do shit like this because he's so fucking absurd. Like, it's so funny that a man like Nick Cage has found such immense success. For basically just being offbeat and a little weird.
Wow.
And he's made an entire career out of it. And he's also, he is a talented actor. There's this big debate for some reason about whether or not Nick Cage is a talented actor. I think it's kind of undoubtable that he is. He's seen, and it's not based on just his success, but it's the breadth of that success. He's willing to take such massive swings and do such bizarre shit that even in a role that doesn't have to be weird, like this one in Moonstruck, it manages to play so strange and so perfect. Like, every once in a while, he finds the perfect balance, and it works out like this, like Wild at Heart. Another good one from just a couple years ago, Pig. That's a great Nick Cage movie. Mandy from 2017. He's crazy in that shit, and he's good in it. He's got some great movies under his belt. Face Off in the late 90s with John Travolta, John Woo movie there.
He's just got the range. He's not afraid to have some fun.
He is completely unafraid. That is definitely his biggest strength as an actor, is that he is so unafraid of anything he's going to tackle that he... And if he's not unafraid, if he is afraid, you can't tell at all, which makes him incredibly courageous and brave as a performer. And I think that's admirable, and I think it automatically makes you talented.
His monologues are like, it might be he's doing it up, or the movie doesn't make it seem as legitimate, or I don't know. It does have this air of comedy to it, but they're there is this, I don't know, when he's giving those monologues, it was like, damn, wait a minute, like we're getting
he's
real
performing.
deep.
He's really doing it. Yeah.
Out of nowhere. And yeah, so like they like both had their time. I think Cher had a lot more screen time, a lot more time to shine just throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
But I think it was nice to show just kind of both sides of the relationship so well. And like it was so I don't know, they both had their very individual sides. And then just they melded so well together. You just can tell that it was like, oh, she's so desperately looking for marriage. She always just says like, no, my luck needs to change, or it's bad luck. I need this to be good luck. Everything just needs to go right. And then when it finally just does go right, it's there's no plan that was needed in the first place.
Right.
So it just needed the first step.
Why didn't you wait for the right man again? I'm right here. I fucking love. Love.
I'm right here,
too
man.
late.
Like,
I loved that shit, man. And then he gives his whole monologue, and she's completely flipped on her head. She's like, "Yep, gotta talk to Johnny because that's over."
And then, oh man, I thought she was gonna like feel bad. Like whenever Johnny comes back, he's like, my mother miraculously is doing so much.
If I marry you, my mother will die. Yeah.
So that's what I didn't expect him to come back with that line of logic. I thought it was like, because
we have to get married. Yeah.
She's so happy, So like with the marriage is gonna save my mother, but then he's like, no, you're bad luck. If we get married, my mom is next out. That's why.
And it's so funny too, because even Ronnie, who wants him to not get married to Loretta, is like, dude, you're 42 and you're still letting her dictate your life? Like, you're a son who doesn't love his mother. Like, I fucking, again, just so fucking funny. And I don't know why it's funny, but it's hilarious. I think it's just situational. Like, he walks into that kitchen, breakfast, and his estranged brother, who he hasn't talked to in 5 years, is sitting in the kitchen.
Yep.
With this family, and there's no thought in his head that occurs to him like, that's odd. He's just like, Ronnie, like, what a fucking dipstick. This dude is so dumb. And I love whenever he's like, Loretta, will you marry me? And he like hits his head on his wife. He's like, what? I don't know. Like, there's so much in this movie that is, I don't know. It's beautiful. It's funny. It's loving, and I don't know, it's just one of those things that it's firing on all cylinders for me, and I can't get enough of it. Another thing that's really funny about it is I don't have a ton to say about Moonstruck, and I realized it while I was watching it. I was like, I don't know how much I can really talk about this movie. It's very simple.
I think it's
very
cozy,
straightforward.
and like I think that's like it is simple but very cozy. Like it feels kind of. Oh, what is it? Not A Christmas Story. What is the one with fucking George? Good old Georgie.
Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes. I don't know why. It just kind of has like it's the non-Christmas kind of version. It just it has this but it's the family instead of the town, and then like at the end the whole family comes together and everyone's happy. Even like it's like all right, you're not seeing her anymore. I've known this whole time. I finally understand why men do it. That's all I needed. The mom.
And I love how simple it is there at the end too. Like they make the move, and that's what's so fucking awesome about like the real life side of things, because obviously this is a pretty extreme, again, made for a movie. All these things happen at the same time so that they can all close at the same time. But when they all close, you realize how simple life's problems can be handled. Like whenever she's like, I want you to stop seeing her, and like he stands up and he's like, God damn it.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. He just hits the table. Okay. He's like, well, that's all I can do. That's actually all I can do.
That's all I can do. Okay. So, all right. Yep. It's done. It's over. Okay. And then whenever she's like, oh God, what do I do? And Cosmo being like, tell him the truth. They find out anyway.
Yep.
And he's like, okay. And she's like, God damn it. All right. And I love the depiction of the similarities, not just between Rose and Loretta. They have very similar interactions at multiple points in the movies with different people. They handle the situation in the restaurant the exact same way. Oh, she's too young for you. Oh, she's too young for him. Da 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 da. But the similarities between Cosmo and Loretta are also very prevalent. And I love that it's not exactly a point of the movie to put on display how she's, a lot like both of her parents, but it's just a natural part of the movie. It occurs over the course of the film that, oh yeah, she is her parents' daughter, and she behaves like them and she acts like them, but she's still her own person, and she does it in such a fascinating way. And again, in that way, it reflects real life in a lot of facets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I love it for that.
She's clearly, I feel like a romantic at heart, or I feel like maybe Ronnie, he's spitting over here. Bro is, oozing romance, I feel like at the end, from his heart. But no, Loretta's there too, and I think she's just kind of suffering from just wanting everything to be too perfect, to plan everything out before it even happens. And that's I don't think that's how love works, or at least I'm still coming to terms with it. I'm still trying to plan or get my life straight first, I guess, is really what more I'm doing instead of trying to figure out love. I don't know, deep down at the core. But no, it's not to be figured out, or it's not to be planned for. It's not to be. It's just messy. I love that kind of take on it. That it is, you just got to embrace the mess of it all, and the heart knows. Or you know instantly. It's just
when you know,
down.
and when you know, you do it.
Yeah, and that's it. It might be so wrong on the social, back when you zoom out, and then if you have to say this again to your family, whatever, like, yeah, I might be sleeping with the brother of the man that I just said I was going to marry, but when you see it in a movie and you see everything play out, it's like, no, this is actually the correct
this is the right thing to do. Yeah, no, and like, and it's not the right thing to do, but it's the right thing for her, like, and the whole time you're watching it, like, it's the right, and I love how much inevitability comes with this movie. Like, we watched a couple of movies that end in the heartbreaking manner, which are not the heartbreaking strictly, but Past Lives, ends and it's not traditional, it's not like, I'm going to run away with him and that's that. Yeah. Titanic, obviously.
Eesh.
Woof. In the Mood for Love is more exactly what I'm going for, where that's the movie you expect something to happen. Like, that's the movie you're like, we're building. They're going to run away together. You know what I'm saying? And then they subvert that expectation by going, nope, never happens. And that's that. What I love is I love the inevitability of this one. If they had for some reason not ended up together, it would genuinely affect the way I view this movie quality wise. Like, it gives you exactly what you want, and it's the right thing to do within the story. And I think that's a tough line to toe sometimes, where every once in a while you either find yourself doing what's good for the movie or what's good for the viewer. And they happen to be the same thing this time. And I like when that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just like in the Mood for Love, he's got his writing groove back, when the relationship's going, and it seems that maybe the opera wasn't visited as often. This finally got him back in the theater, and it wasn't that he had the cry moment; it was that he got to see someone else have like a cry moment, and that's like almost even better. Is like that's like
I fucking love that. My favorite thing, like, so I'm a big going to the movies by myself person. I love going to the movies by myself, but the last several times I've gone to the movies, I've gone with somebody, and I've been reminded why that's so special. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a vulnerability. It's being able to look at someone and go, "Oh, you get it." Like, you're in it. I love that. I love when that happens.
But full transparent.
It's magnificent. Me and Emily, we went and saw fucking is this thing on the new Will Arnett and Laura Dern movie. We went and saw that a couple weeks ago, and one of my favorite things was just looking over and seeing how she was receiving it. Like, I love that part of going to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And that part, whenever she's crying at the opera and he's looking at her and he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, this is, yep, I made the right choice. This is the love of my life. You know, like, I get it. I get it. And, I love that she gets it too. She's never been to the opera. She's never been, but she watches this and it immediately speaks to her.
Like, damn. Yeah. And it's almost like you are surrounded by so many other people as well. Like, and it's like but at this, you're still able to be vulnerable right there. And it's not meant for everyone else. It's just meant for the two there. And it's such
and then going on the even beyond the practical, like the story moved her, of course, that's something that, you know, she even talks about on their way out. But like, and I'm going to talk about like theater and live performance in general here. There's something different about seeing someone perform something live. The amount of talent on display when it's not studio recorded or when it's not, you know, multiple takes. And don't get me wrong, you can still obviously discern an unbelievable amount of talent from a movie where a performer is putting on quite the performance, but a theater performance where there are no cuts, there is no second take. Yeah. You're just going. There's a fucking marvel in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of my favorite things about, like, when I watched Hamilton for the first time. I'm not a big theater guy, but I was all of a sudden like, oh, I could like theater. I was like, this is unbelievable. And I was like moved to tears on multiple occasions by things that in the story are not sad. They're not reasons to cry. I'm just like, this person is so fucking talented. Like, I'm just like, this is unbelievable that I'm able to watch this. And I feel like I've never gotten opera because I've never been able to see opera. If I went and watched an opera, I bet it would fucking destroy me. I bet it would overwhelm me just how incredible a performance that would be. At every concert I go to, I take a second to imagine what it must be like to be up there and hearing your song sung at you by thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be so special. I get moved to tears at almost every concert I go to for that reason. Because I'm like, you've worked probably your whole life for something like this, and here you are. You know? And I don't know, that's just so fucking cool. So that's a little bit of a tangent about live performance, but
yeah, an opera would be cool to experience. I've never
it would. I'm gonna hit the opera at the Met. Yeah. I'm gonna do it at some point. I'll find my way.
Meet me at the Met. You know,
meet me at the Met.
Let's get it.
Where's the Met?
And finally, yeah. I mean, it is like you feel.
I do just have to go to New York at some point. Like, you know, like
you've never been.
This is
ever
one of the.
In your life?
I've never been to New York City. I've been to New York State, but I've never been to New York City, New York.
It is unbelievable. I don't know how the fuck people live there. It is. I mean, like I was only like 4. I don't know. 15.
Was it like the 8th grade trip or whatever?
It was when my brother went to Cooperstown. So that you're like 12
yeah, that's when I
went
to. I went to Cooperstown. Right? Yeah,
and then
but we didn't go through New York. Did you guys go through New York?
Yeah, we were like, fuck it, we're this close, we gotta go. So
that's
half
cool.
of us went, and the other half.
I really begged my family to do that, and they just didn't. Instead, we went to Niagara Falls. On the way. Okay. Which is also very, very cool. Like, I mean, like, and I don't regret
Superman
that one
location.
fucking bit.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
2. Yes, Niagara Falls is, I mean, also a must see. I think that was genuinely beautiful. But
no, you'd love New York. Like
I would. I'm very romantic about it anyway, even though I've never been there. And
it's
I don't know. I think just the prospect of, I don't know. It's just such a center of culture.
Everything is there.
Everything's there. Like, I buy fully into the propaganda that it's the greatest city on earth. You know, like don't get me wrong, it's definitely the greatest city in America. I'm not qualified to say it's the greatest city on earth. But
there's a reason why they say if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. It's truly unlike anywhere else.
It's an unbelievable human achievement. Just generally, like, and don't get me wrong, I don't like. I'm big on nature and the beauty of the natural world. But the fact that we built that is also pretty fucking incredible.
And still have time to enjoy the opera, like like that's what people do, or like, and yeah, I feel like it used to be something that was definitely only available to the wealthy and rich, but like now is it still very pricey? Like, is it still kind of that way, or is it more? I wonder how like accessible.
Not with Zoran Mamdani in office, baby. I'm moving to New York City. Let's go.
That's true. Yeah, things are changing.
That's my boy. That's my boy. We love Zoran. But yeah, no, I'll be getting to New York at some point. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
But then this is one of those movies, like, I love movies set in New York that take advantage of the fact that they're set in New York and aren't just set in New York. I don't know if that makes sense, but like
actually using the Met, the skyline.
It takes advantage of its.
I guess
yes, they are. It takes advantage of the visual sensibility so massively. It's probably, Spider-Man obviously always really worked for us when we were younger and still does. But a big part of that is how much they take advantage of New York. The Spider-Man doesn't work as well in another city because he can't swing around on fucking buildings. That's true. It's a gorgeous city that is perfectly made for movies.
Damn.
And
yeah,
it pays
if
off
I
on so many
Spider-Man,
occasions.
You'd have to move to New York. Like, I mean, it's kind of, it's the only place you can really do business. I feel like, wow.
Yeah,
he's gonna suffer. Where are they going? Fucking MIT or
Boston.
You going to Boston? Is there enough?
He's not. He's probably
True.
going to fucking NYU or something.
But man, no, New York. Yeah, it kind of hit me until right now. Actually, just goated web slinging city. There's no better place to be,
because there's just so much of it too. Like, it's not small. That's a lot of ground to cover. I know. I've swung around in the video game. See,
man, the Twin Towers would go so hard as like a catapult, like to anywhere you'd want to like really go. But man, that's sad. I mean, and man, I feel terrible. Because there is a shot of them in the movie and a bird flies across the screen, and I mean, there's not any. It's so bad, it's so bad, and like, but it's just there, and I'm just like, God damn it, they had no idea, this is 87. There's nothing that is going through their minds now, but now someone watches that and it's undoubtedly it just takes on a different meaning. But
that's the damn shame.
Man,
yeah,
yes, it is. I mean, but man, was it criminally such a beautiful part of the skyline? Like, I mean, it was such a distinct look. I feel that I rarely,
and it jutted up in an area that didn't have a bunch of buildings that were quite as tall as it. So like they really, really towered. Yeah, they were.
It's very rare that I get to see that skyline. I feel like because
no, it's not
living post world. They try to scrub. It's more scrubbed than anything, and kind of we say never forget, but it's really like no. I mean, if you're born after, we do try to forget that shit. I mean, it's pretty bad, but yeah, it's like embrace the beauty of it. I feel like, I mean, obviously they didn't know here, but man,
and that's the thing too, is that I remember there was this big controversy whenever the last Transformers live action movie came out, because it was set in like 90s New York or something like that, and they show the New York sky. I can't remember if they show the New York skyline and there's not Twin Towers, or they show the New York skyline and there are Twin Towers, and either way there was a big debate about whether or not they should or shouldn't, and I can't remember why, but I was like, if it's set in the 90s and you're in New York and you're going to show the skyline, like I don't see why not. It's a part of history. Yeah, like it's a real place. It did exist. It's not disrespectful to recreate a building.
That memorial, holy shit. I mean, even as a 13-year-old, 14, I mean, it was, oh my God, was that it just took you back. I usually didn't even know what to say. Like you.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine. Yeah,
my God. Yeah, that is. I mean, that was goosebumps, tears, all the things instantaneously right when you walk.
Nick Cage is in a 9/11 movie, by the way. It's called World Trade Center.
No, dude.
Yep. So that's another Nick Cage one. He plays a first responder, if I recall correctly. I watched that when I was younger. Can't remember if it was good or not. I was too young to be able to tell you whether or not it was good. But I've heard. I feel like it's relatively well received.
Yeah, he's kind of that guy. You know, it might be a little cheesy at some point. I don't think a 9/11 movie would be cheesy.
No,
like that.
no.
But I'm thinking, I was more thinking like
movie.
National Treasure, and like of what I know him for there. But yeah, he the range of this man is he the most rangeful actor that there is? He true like does
as far as being willing to take on roles? Yes. Yeah. There's very few actors who are regarded as highly as him who have done as much terrible shit as he has. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's done some truly horrible bad movies like that, and there's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm. Ghost Rider 2
he is prolific. Yeah. That is my least favorite movie that's ever been made. I hate Ghost Rider 2 Spirit of Vengeance. It is so far and away the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's not even funny.
It's. I mean that.
I've never been watching a movie wishing for the life of me that I was not watching that movie. But we were doing a fucking project for the podcast, and I had to finish it, and it was a fucking nightmare. Mm-hmm. I will never watch that piece of shit again. The first Ghost Rider, peak. Love that shit. Ghost Rider 2, Spirit of Vengeance, ass.
But I mean, he can be at the deepest of lows, but he
had some pretty fucking high highs. Yeah. He does. We love Wild at Heart. We love Moonstruck. Mm-hmm. And man, yeah, it's just a good ass movie. Love me some Moonstruck, but I think it's about all I've got. Obviously, the last 10 or so minutes have mostly been about New York.
No.
So I don't think I have much else to say about Moonstruck itself.
It's snowing. It feels like New York. I don't know. It's January. I don't know why January means New York. Why. New Year's, the ball always drops there.
There's an association. There's an association there. New Year's, new beginnings, New York. Yeah. New York. New York. Yeah, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank knew. Rihanna knew.
He did. He wasn't singing Secaucus, you know. He sang New York, New York.
The moon was shining bright that night. It does look way bigger in New York if you have like the skyline there, like the more
that's amore
kind of man-made things.
Amore,
the bigger it's gonna look. So
I think with that, I'm going to do some plugs. Mm-hmm. We will rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10, and then I will announce our slate for Black History Month in February for the movies we're going to be covering. So if you would, leave a 5-star rate and review and download wherever you might be listening. January was one of our best months ever. Didn't see that coming. Appreciate it greatly. Still a lot of room to grow here with these at the buzzer here. Go ahead and hit the download button. Really, really send it through the roof. I know it was top 3 going into this episode. Let's see if we can't make it top 1. You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice. Yeah. We got some good stuff going on here. Would appreciate those downloads greatly, and a 5-star review would be wonderful wherever you might be listening. I would appreciate it. We are also doing a Twin Peaks podcast called Fire Pod with Me, which concludes next week. The finale of Fire Pod with Me and Twin Peaks The Return is getting covered next Monday. Super, super incredible time. If you've never watched Twin Peaks, you got to watch it, and we have a podcast for you. If you have seen it, go ahead and jump in. Joseph has never seen it, and he has now, but Joseph had never seen it, and we talked about it week by week for almost a year. Every episode, the movie, the missing pieces, we talked about all of it as he took it in for the first time, and it was incredible. So you got to check that out. We're going to be back with Geek With Me. Geek With Me is back. Our nerd shit podcast, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is going on. The Maul Shadow Lord trailer just dropped. Lots of Star Wars news. Wonder Man just came out. We'll probably discuss a little bit of that. A lot of Geek With Me shit going on. You got to check it out. So yeah, those are the 3 shows: The Cinementalists, Fire Pod with me, soon to conclude, and Geek with me. Let's rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10. Where does Moonstruck land for you?
Well, I think there's an interesting kind of conundrum I have, like with just going off the past ratings of the movies we've given it. And because of Nick Cage, I think I like his performance more in Wild at Heart, but I think I like this movie feels more cozy and more it felt good.
Easily rewatchable Moonstruck.
Yes.
Wild at Heart is a little bit of all right, let's lock in a little bit, let's prepare ourselves, because this is a fucking ton of movie as far as just the intensity of it. Yeah.
You got to be in a mood, in a specific mood to watch a Lynch. There's something there. But Moonstruck, I see why. You can just be like, nope, yep, it's throwing on, or it's throwing on Moonstruck. It's very easy, very very nice. So, I think I'm kind of in the similar ballpark. I'm not at the 10, but I'm still in the very high 9s. You fucking knocked. I mean, this month is just romance. I don't think there's a better category to really pick.
Banger. Yeah. I wanted to spotlight my favorite genre, and I feel like we've done a very good job here.
Yeah. Yes. And so I mean, do I give it the edge over Wild at Heart? I don't know. I think I do give In the Mood for Love the edge. Surprisingly, I do think. It surprised me a whole lot more. And it being foreign and me attaching to it so much at the same time, I think is really surprising. That I truly wonder if I was native to that movie, how much I would love it versus me. But no, I mean, I'm right behind there. I think the 9.5 is kind of where I'll go, kind of tying it with Wild at Heart.
I like that. I'll split the difference. I'll go 9.75. I'll give it the edge over Wild at Heart. I'll give it the slight underticking of In the Mood for Love. Split the difference and put it at 96% or 97. I like on the good old Cinementalometer. We love those. Moonstruck, one of my favorites. Yeah, damn fine month. We love those. Yeah, and we've got another really great month to look forward to. So obviously Black History Month being celebrated in February. We are going to be spotlighting black filmmakers, of course. And the slate that we've got set up, we're going to hit some classics as far as directors and titles are concerned. And I'm going to try to throw out a kind of a new one. And we're going to start the month with an underrated one that I've never heard anybody really talk about, but I've watched before and I really love. It's called Dry Long So. Dry Long So. It's one word.
Yes.
It's one word, Dry Long So.
98.
It's directed by Colleen Smith. Incredible movie. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. Incredible debut, small indie film. Kind of this year's Alma's Rainbow.
Last year we did. I was just gonna say it.
Last year we did Alma's Rainbow. That was kind of our small indie film that we picked. This year we're going to do Dry Long So. We are also going to be hitting, let's see. I remember week 3 and 4. Oh yeah, week 2 is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Valentine's Day. So we are going to be returning to romance very quickly after putting these down. But I wanted to hit something a little bit more interesting here, different than If Beale Street Could Talk, which is what we hit last year on Valentine's Day. That one has a certain intensity to it that we loved. I think we still gave that 10s across the boards. Yeah. It was an incredible movie. But this year I wanted something a little lighter, and I don't know how much lighter it is because I've never seen it. But we're going with John Singleton's Poetic Justice, starring Janet Jackson and Tupac Shakur.
Okay. Be finally not. I always knew it as the Kendrick song and not the movie. So I didn't know he was even referencing anything.
Got the namesake. Yes. Sound like Poetic Justice. Poetic Justice. If a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? Yeah, great song. But I'm hoping it's an even better movie, and I guess we'll find out. John Singleton was also the director of Boys in the Hood, which we covered in our 52-year journey through film. And I believe Poetic Justice was his follow-up. So we've got Dry Longzo, we've got Poetic Justice. The week after that, we're hitting a Spike Lee classic with Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing. It's a incredible movie. That's the one that will see the return of Danny Aiello, the Johnny Camerari in this movie. He is also in Do the Right Thing. John Turturro, yes. Spike Lee is one of the main leads. I believe Rosie Perez is in Do the Right Thing as well. We love Rosie Perez.
I saw one other. Who did I see before I clicked the link? Yeah, Esposito, Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Esposito playing Bugging Out. Yeah.
Lower. Oh no, he's up there. Yeah, Bugging Out. Yeah, I guess. Wow. Okay, it's gonna be nice. I don't have many Spike Lee under the belt. That's very, very good.
Ooh, Spike Lee, incredible filmmaker. Rosie Perez. Okay, cool. I wasn't tripping. She is in the movie. Yeah, so that'll be week 3, and then we'll top the month off with a newer one of the newest ones on the list. Best Picture nominee from a year ago, Nickel Boys by Ramel Ross. I'm very, very excited to hit that one. I loved the book. It was my favorite. It was my favorite of the Best Picture nominees last year. I think it should have won. It was never going to. I think it should have. But yeah, incredible movie. I cannot wait to discuss it. So that's our slate. We got Dry Longso, Poetic Justice, Do the Right Thing, and Nickel Boys. And that will be the month of February here on the Cinementalists. So keep coming back. We would love to have you. I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here, homie.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And remember, fuck ICE. Fuck 'em.